Alright, I've got no viewers, so I don't give a shit. Hey, I got one viewer, what's up? I'm inviting the rest of the panel back on the chat. Oh, we got 6 viewers, fuck yeah. What's up, everybody? This is Photon. I'm sitting here by myself, inviting everybody else back to the panel. Here we go. Getting there. Alright, that should be. People should start showing up here. I really do gotta go to Lowe's though, so about to dip out and leave this up to you guys.
Dollar bills, y'all. It's like an empty cribs.
Cribs, yo.
Welcome to the After Hours Trichome Chasers.
Yeah, cribs.
Y'all gonna learn today.
Got the big screen. Got the big screen. Got the Challenger launch. Got the old frat shrine. Fucking cribs. So otherwise, I won't subleave a front shit. Okay. There we go. Everybody's come back.
All right.
All right, we're back for round 2 because of Buffalo. Old rank on us. Made us come back on.
Cool. Let the show begin. I ain't out of weeds, so let's keep going.
Thank you all for rejoining us.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Roll up. Roll up.
Yeah.
Do it.
Roll that shit, spark that shit, smoke that shit.
Burping buckets.
Dab it up. Whatever. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Lowe's.
I'm personally interested in
20 minutes.
Oh, my bad.
Get some Brondo.
Hi, guy.
It's Plants Crave.
Hi, who?
Let me see them girls over there, man.
Which ones?
The ones in a big ass 4x4.
Hold on. I'm cracking all these buckets. I gotta burp them. All of them. I mean 4. Not that many. I'm not that cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what's going on? Just packed up some of this sour amnesia, last little nug, or not last, but last of my little nugs that I have.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Sounds like everybody's running to the last of their stashes.
I'm the opposite, man. I'm just putting new stuff in.
Hey, yeah, at least y'all smoking some good. I'm over here smoking Reggie and shit.
Dog, that's crazy, son. I haven't smoked Reggie in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Right?
Okay. Is that what you wanted to see?
Meow Mix asked us a good question after Hi Guys done.
My screen is dark. There it is.
Dosey or
Can you guys see?
No, this is the Malibu. Turn down the fan. Here. Cool. Split display. Yep, that's the Malibu. They
All of
overvegged,
them?
but it's in flower now. So you can see they're kind of tall.
You flipped them already?
Pretty heavy beat down, but yeah, no, they're stretching up into the light. Not too crazy though. Hopefully they don't get out there.
Are you gonna add another layer of trellis or no?
This time, no, I don't think so. It makes it too hard to get to the back to defoliate.
Yeah, it does.
And I had a pretty decent amount of popcorn on this Blue Dream run. I wasn't too happy about it. So I'm just gonna feed silica. Hopefully that works. Or I'll just get steaks or something.
And the silica you're giving it for the heat, right? A little bit more structure. What's important?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, not necessarily because of the heat or anything, but I just like them to have pretty woody stalks in the first place.
Yeah. Makes them a little tougher, huh?
Yeah, and I'm only running 4 and a 4x4, so they kind of need to be able to support themselves without too much help. This is the bottom.
What is
of
your
one of
humidity?
them.
What does the humidity look like in there?
It kind of floats. It's like 75. And it's summer right now, so my temps are in like 85 or so.
So it's
So
more.
less than 85.
So it's more dry.
Turn that fan back up. No, I mean it's like 65% humidity and like 80 degrees, 65, 75% humidity. But I've got fans pulling the air out constantly too, so it gets pretty. I think it's
That's what I may do.
exchange.
I may have to add another fan to the bottom to exhaust it out.
Well, you don't want to exhaust from the bottom because then you're going to pull all the cold air out of your tent or the cooler air. You want to exhaust from the top and then have some fans circulating air from the bottom, just like a few points, as many as you can inside the tent.
Yeah, I have a fan at the bottom. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. I got 2 other ports at the top, so I guess I could use one of them and exhaust out of that one and pull in out the other 2.
Yeah,
So,
no, I mean, I kind of probably want to take a look at your tent. And it's more like, it's like playing Tetris with your heat. I don't really know how to describe it. You kind of figure out
I
what
get
parts of your tent get
no.
hot.
Yeah, I get it. It's a certain way you position your fans and the way I guess the airflow vortex or whatever the hell they call that shit.
Yeah, I got them little $13 fans from Amazon. I just bought a bunch of them. Kind of throw them everywhere. Like I got one right here. Keeping me cool.
Hell yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I bought one of those. That's the same exact one I have at the bottom. That's uh, pulling in air, I would say.
Do you have negative pressure like that? Is it like sucked in?
I have 2 ports at the bottom, and the fan is like by them. I stuck
Right,
some
right. No, I
on.
was just saying, like, when you zip up your tent, is it like, or do you leave your tent open?
I close it.
Right. So, like, does it
Come
suck
back.
in?
It fucking
Do
sucks
the walls?
in.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, all of it. I had to put a bamboo stick right in the front of it to make it not collapse so much because it was.
So that probably means that you don't have enough intake. But I mean, it's gonna suck in pretty hard, like if your fans turn up really high, though. So.
It's a hydro farm 340 CFM in a
And you
2
have
by.
one intake hole or two?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 3
Yeah,
at
you're
the
just
bottom, 2 at the
that are
top,
open.
and 2 at the bottom, and that big one at the top where the fan is. So 5.
Do you have those intakes at the top open?
Yes,
You should close them.
I should close them.
Yeah, because it's just gonna suck air in at the top of the tent, and instead of taking the pressure, it's gonna lose pressure, and instead of pulling air from the bottom and through those bottom intake holes, it's gonna find the path of least resistance, and that's through the top hole.
Jesus, that was easy. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And what about the fan at the top? I was just worried about the fan moving around at the top, or I mean, not moving around, but the fucking air would still be moving around the fans at the top. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so just
Yeah.
intake from the bottom only.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you don't feel like you're getting enough air, you can always do an active intake and get one of those, like, duct booster fans. And those, you know, if you have your hydro fan turned to medium and you turn one of those on, it'll balloon your tent. Like, especially if your fan's hooked up to, like, the carbon filter and stuff, like, it can counteract it. And that could help, you know, speed up your air exchange.
Because when I put the filter on it, it just totally dimmed it. It seemed like it was less of a pull and more heat. So I took it off completely and
Yeah,
just
I'm
let
gonna
it.
show you what I'm talking about here.
Maybe I
Oh,
should
wait, no, I'm on my
take
phone.
off the scrubber and just go straight raw carbon filter. I'll get a better pull.
What do you mean, scrubber?
The white sock thing.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't know. It might be restricting it a little bit, but
Not that much,
I
right?
think if you'll definitely notice a difference in the way that it behaves when you close those top vents.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Cause I bought the damn tape and the damn hose clamps. I'm still bullshitting right here, smoking. I haven't done shit. I'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm fucking blazed.
Dude, me
It's pretty
too.
good
The Groot
ready.
is hitting me hella hard right now.
Mm, I need some food.
Right?
Uh,
My screen gets stuck on and land, and I can't see the other half. Or are they still on?
yeah, Landon's here. What you up to, Landon? You still with us, bro?
He said he was away from the computer or whatever he's gonna drink.
Oh,
I'm back. What's up?
Cool.
just saying what's up, man. See what you're up to.
Man, I took a fucking ton of clones today. The thing about hunting phenotypes is when you're hunting multiple things with multiple phenotypes and you need to keep them around before you decide on them, got a lot of clones.
Right. Fucking A, I bet.
I know your pain, man. I know your pain.
I hate having a lot of stuff, man. Fucking scares me.
Then you gotta label everything. You gotta keep track of everything. It's fucking. I can only
That's
imagine
I'll
what
forget to
you.
do it.
Yeah, I always keep track of my shit these days, but back in the day I was kind of bad about it. But I always kind of was in my garden a lot, so I'd just know, you'd know like the leaf structures for your various strains. So I never had like a bunch to keep track of. I was never like actively seeking out a bunch of strains to breed or anything like Landon, but yeah, I have a homie that fucking never labels his shit, dude, and I'm always over at his house like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's how I am. I'm like, I know what it is, man. Well, it says something else on the cup. Well, that was about fucking 2 years ago. Still using the same solo cups.
that's funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, are you currently working on it? I think you said you were working on some crosses, right? I forget what you said, some skunk crosses.
Yeah, I got a few skunk crosses going right now. I've got two different varieties of skunk that I'm working. The Super Sativa Seed Club 78 skunk and the Uncle Fester 69 skunk IBL from the Nature's Farm.
Yeah.
And yeah, and those are both cool. Both have the Sativa Club skunk. It's not supposed to be like super skunky. There is a pheno that's supposed to be looming, but the 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 info that I was given with the seeds was that there were two phenos. One was fruity spice, and the other one was fruit all the way. And the structures were only slightly different, and the smells were only slightly different. No mention of any RKS, no mention of any, nothing that I would identify as a skunk. But when you go back on the lineage and stuff, and you figure out that this was before the working. This specific release, the 78, is before it was worked into the line that it became skunk number one. There was still a lot of variation at the time. And I don't know, man. I'm excited, but I've been really looking out for that RKS. I'm hoping that Uncle Fester, the 69, displays an RKS, chemotype smell.
Oh yeah, dog. That's what's up. Fucking, I love skunk, or at least I don't know about the old school, the stuff before you said before it got worked into the skunk one, but I remember back in the day always having seen the skunk. I think it was like the skunk one and like the Sweet Island around everywhere, like early 2000s, you know.
Definitely, man. It's excellent.
And the skunk one always had that orange red hair tone to it, or no?
Yeah, skunk varieties generally do have very, very red pistils.
Man, I had one of my cousin's dads, man. Well, my uncle, I guess you would say, but he was married to my aunt. And he used to bring some shit in that was just dank, bro. And that's what this was back then when I was young. But that's what he said it was skunk, and it was just lime with like a reddish orange tone. Like
Yeah, that's
when you're charging your phone type of light. That's what it
nice.
was.
That's what I was gonna
Nice.
say. I remember the skunk always being lime, like super lime green, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know, and what's great too is back when the Seed Club was going, and you know they were doing, they released some of this stuff in super small quantities. They didn't have seed bank platforms or anything. They had mail orders from magazines and word of mouth, and so the few hands that did get a hold of these genetics back then. And even, after the seed bank opened and, skunk number 1 became available in the 80s, still, even the people that got that, they took it back to these microclimates, all over the place and grew it and bred it, selected it without even knowing. Farmers are farmers, they understand. And, a lot of these places now have these really eclectic bred versions of select phenotypes that are the same genotype. They've just been bred in a different direction. And it's really, really cool. South Carolina skunk and a North Oregon skunk could have the exact same DNA, just bred to be dominant one way or another, Really cool to think about.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like cultivars.
Oh yeah. Do you guys know it? Burn. It's a UK company. Burn Green, something like that.
Blimburn.
Say it again.
I don't believe I do.
Blimburn seeds or something like that.
Yeah, it has like a
Blimburn?
Yeah, it has like a little green emblem on them.
No.
I don't know about a green emblem.
Well, it's like a green print, some kind of green print on it. I'm not sure what it is.
What about them though?
Yeah, well, anyway, they no, I just wanted to know if you guys knew about them, if they were reputable or.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I hate to be a hater, but anything coming from the UK or Europe nowadays is not.
Yeah, I agree, Kosa. I don't know. I've always been skeptical of overseas shit. There's some good shit, but I don't know. You gotta watch out too.
Yeah,
it's pretty few and far between.
That was the point right there about anything from the UK. I thought the UK was known for having good shit or hash or anything that came from over there. Or is that just a bunch of bullshit?
I don't know about the UK, but I think like Spain and Morocco are more famous for the hash. Morocco especially, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of good genetics have come out of Europe definitely. And I mean, as far as beginning this whole deal, that's where it started. As far as seeds and banks and trading and cups and this and that go. But as far as today's contenders, I mean, it's going to be really difficult to beat American, not only selection, but just the level, that we're allowed to take it to. Our laws now allow us legally, absurd numbers. I mean, some of these farms are, running massive round-the-clock shift, huge staff, tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of seeds being popped. And with that capability comes a new level, of being able to do things. And, a lot of the Dutch and a lot of the old guys and the original dudes back in the day did it with large numbers. When you don't have to hide or really worry at all, and you know that you're within your legal rights, and you have a community around you, and, what we have today, the testing facilities, just the modern utilities that we have accessible, it makes it a next level thing. I just really think American genetics are on another level.
I totally agree, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
I also agree 100%. And on top of that, I'd like to add that some people might argue, but the American genetic gene pool is inverse. We live in probably one of all times to be, in a cannabis world as a grower, breeder, whatever. There's so many amazing breeders out there doing so much amazing work, so many amazing clones out there on the market. It's really, really amazing to see everything right now.
What about Spain, bro? Spain's doing some pretty cool shit.
Oh man, absolutely. I mean,
Spain
I'm not knocking them, man.
We're just saying America, homie. America. No, I'm just kidding. Nah.
Yeah. No, but the real deal, let's break it down though. Spain's doing a lot of big production work for European companies and replicate things that look like plants, and they can sell seeds that, they can claim them to be plants, and
Right.
real reputable work out of there.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying. They're more land race type shit, right?
Oh no, more like we need
Not even-
50,000 critical plus seeds. Let's go. That
yeah,
kind of
exactly. We don't care what you have to do to do it. Just get us something that looks exactly like what this picture now.
Right. Yeah, a lot of the smaller, less reputable, kind of generic European companies that you see on Attitude and stuff, man. The real deal is that they source those kind of across the board production strains all from the same wholesale distributor. They're all getting their beans from the same place.
Yeah.
They're putting a different photo. They're giving their own little description, and they're giving their company name, but they are the same thing. Yeah, that's why you have to wade through all of that, and go with either the old school, and I mean, even still, a lot of the old school isn't the way it used to be. People have lost moms, genetics have changed, blah blah blah. But yeah, I mean. That's why I just stick with USA,
a lot
baby.
of watering down of the old school.
USA.
Yeah, on the real though, I've always thought that if the U.S. had just the chronic, I don't know, fucking Cali.
No, you're right. I mean,
always just held it down with the fire, and then Colorado went on.
A bomb explosive.
you gotta keep those fucking strains here, though. Those cuts here, man. You can't keep cutting them or getting rid of them. I watch a lot of these guys get rid of their shit like it ain't nothing. But I mean, some of the times you should think about it. Keep it around. You
Yeah.
might find something else. Then you fuck around, mix it with something else, and make something beautiful.
Exactly. Hey, and the people that hold on to their shit, man, those are the dudes being offered fucking $5,000 for a random clone of the Florida Black Haze or some shit like that, you know, something that somebody's held on to for 30 years. And people that know about it, but most people don't even know what the fuck it is. You
Like
know,
Shoreline.
people that know are like, what do I need to do to get that? Oh, you know.
Have you guys ever heard of Shoreline Haze?
Shoreline? I've heard of
Yeah.
Shoreline, but not sure.
Okay.
I mean, I just assume it
what
might
is
be.
Shoreline? What is that? What is that? Because I had a guy ask me about it, and I
I
didn't know.
believe that was a Devil's Harvest selection from. Fuck, I think that was 2011 or 2012. I want to say somewhere around there. Shit.
Yeah, they said it was some fucking fire.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, I do not even remember what it is. I bet I could find it, but shit.
Yeah,
Devil's
they asked me.
Harvest.
They asked me about it, and I didn't know anything about it. I was like, Jesus. You're like, yeah, look it up, man. It's some. You should be around me, and I didn't even bother to check it out. But he said it was fucking dank.
Yeah, I know that it's a huge producer outside. I had a buddy that ran it and was just like blown away. Oh, okay, it's the Sensi Skunk and Oasis. I have no idea what Oasis is. Just straight up. Sounds like some kind of delicious like that, but the Sensi Skunk, so yeah, I can see where the big producer comes in. Cool.
Yeah, NL2 was notorious for that.
Very nice, very nice.
That's tricky.
Yeah, so what are you working on right now, Kosa? You said you're working on some strains, some new crosses coming up, or what's going on with your stees?
Yeah, man, I have a lot of new stuff coming up, actually. And speaking of Northern Lights, the Northern Lights 5 is making a comeback with the Northern Hindu line, which is Hindu Kush crossed to Northern Lights 5 from our brother Fo20 out in the world, so back to the internet soon. We need is good cannabis. And yeah, I found a great male in there. We're going to hit the ladies. We got a couple different Girls Gone Wild phenos. The Groots, we're going to do the Apollo 13, the Durban Tie High Flyer. We're going to hit the Kids Grail. I mean, I'm basically just going to go ham and hit all my moms with her, see what she does. Into testing, squat up there, and see what we got.
That's what's up. So you said you're crossing the Kids Grail with the Northern Hindu?
Yeah, I have two different phenos of the Kids Grail that I'm going to hit. One is more of a sativa cut, and then one is more of an indica cut. So I'm kind of curious as far as what they're going to do.
Nice. I've got some Fo20 stuff.
Do you? Man, his stuff is incredible.
I've got his purple Star Dog that he got from JJ from the third release.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the male I'm playing with right now. Well, one of them.
Right on. I actually found a F2 Stardog male from the Dank. Well, now he's Danky Dankster, but before he was Area 51 release of the Stardog F2 line.
Nice. I've got
so I'm going to hit that against the Corey. See what happens.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I've got the Pulp Fiction from him. That's the Alien Isolation Astro Dog hybrid, and that thing crushes it. It's a resin monster.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with any chem lines, man.
I would just, I would just highly recommend never releasing any Star Dog seeds. You don't want to get JJ mad.
Oh, no, definitely not. And he and I are actually good friends. I've worked the DDNL for a number of years now. I'm a member of this strain. I've offered it back to him, but he just doesn't seem interested.
Yeah, JJ's like that, man. Yeah, I offered him the Crippy, and he wants it, but he's been sitting on it. He's a busy guy. So, I don't know. We'll
right? Yeah, he's a cool dude for sure.
He's done a lot of work, and he's more than almost any of us will ever know, man. I mean, that dude he's a cornerstone for sure.
Yeah. A lot of respect for Top Dog Seeds. If you guys in the chat aren't familiar, definitely go hit up your favorite seed bank. I'm sure he's one of the biggest breeders out in America now. So Top Dog, DAWG, and yeah, he's got some great stuff.
Yeah, I've got his Chem Star going right now. That's his Star Dog cross to the Chem D, and I'm going to do quite a bit of messing around with that. I think I'm going to work that to the 91 and then back to the Star Dog and just play around with it for a bit.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have an iron in the Funky Cat. I plan on cubing that against the DDNL to kind of preserve both lines. I think that'd be a cool project.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, I definitely think so too. That's a really good idea.
Make the narcotic highs, man.
Oh, trust me, I got plenty of those coming.
That's all I fuck with, man. The other 3 guys on my team are all sativa guys, and that's how the land race thing can happen, because it's definitely not my cup of tea.
All right, done. We'll have to do some collabs then. I love some heavy indicas.
Oh man, yeah, I'm a hash plant fiend.
That's what I love, man.
Just give me all your Durban poison. Give it to me.
Just sedate the shit out of me, man.
Hey, brother, I lived in Durban for a long time. I know Durban.
All right. But do you have
I do.
Durban that you can teach me and give me? I have an obsession.
I have clones. I can give
I have an
you.
obsession with THCV.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
I've got 3 different Durban poisons. I've got a 16-weeker, I've got a 12-weeker, and then I've got the old worked clone that goes around Colorado all over the place, and that's solid 60 days and done indoors. Heavy producer, but it's definitely some sort of Afghani back cross.
Yeah, you're in the chat now, dude. You can't get away. We're going to be talking about Durban.
Oh man,
60-day Durban, that sounds like a sin.
oh brother, you should see it. It puts on Coke bottles in Rockwall. I mean, I can get a 2-liter Coke bottle in 60 days, no problem.
I think my Durban,
yeah, dude.
the Durban I'm running is like 70 days, something like that.
Yeah, yep. There are a lot. You've got to keep in mind that was one of the most popular varieties in the early 90s to reproduce in seed form.
Yeah.
And a lot of people kept it pure. A lot of people worked it for indoor cultivation. And I think both really, there's a distinct aridness and a spicy dirtiness to the landrace cultivar. There's a lot more sweet lemon and nice, like almost candy to the indoor version. But I think both are spectacular.
I want to run them with Korean natural farming and put them on kiddie pools.
Nice. They like to swim, I heard. Well, Durban is on the coast. So. Make sure to get some great white sharks in that kiddie pool. Wouldn't be Durban without some great white sharks.
Oh, you'd be the one to know, man.
I've surfed unsuspectingly with some before. Oops.
I'm good. Don't they make, dude, they make that knife that you put a CO2 cartridge in, and then if you get attacked by a shark, you shank the shark, and you push a button, and it blows a bunch of CO2 into them.
Yeah, that would definitely kill.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking gnarly.
That's dope. I don't know, man. I can't surf or do anything anymore. I had a traumatic brain injury, so I'm a landlubber now. But yeah, if I was to go back in the water, I'd probably just carry a Glock, surf with a Glock, just look for sharks. Want the 40 cal face.
You can go into my Twitter for the sea.
King of the Sea. Surfing with King of the Sea. He'll fucking save your life.
By the way, Lowe's did not have a cal mag.
Make sure you have your surfing Glock on you.
Surf Glock, that's right.
So, if you guys don't mind, I kind of want to keep talking about breeding because, you know, that's my favorite thing in the world. Landon and Air, one of my favorite questions is how do you do your breeding projects, like open pollinations or, you know, individual branches? What's your procedure like?
Yeah, I do full plant pollination, and I pollinate from day 1 all the way till day 35. I'll flower my male 2 weeks before I flower my females, and I'd like it to already start dropping pollen by the time the first week of flowering is started and the first pistils start showing. I pollinate those first pistils, and then from there I just continue to pollinate any new pistil growth that I see. Every day I'll go in there and I'll shake that fucking male, get happy, and as long as it can keep producing viable pollen, I'll pollinate until it's done. The reason I do that is just because I can get more seeds that way. Every time I tend to do that, I'll get anywhere from 3 to 4 times the amount of seeds that I will if I just do like 3 to 4 days of pollination indoors in like week 5 or something, or like week 4, like, you know. And it's I don't know, man. It's just something that I'm really into now, and I just let them run their course. Heavy dumps of pollen, full plants. That's what I do.
Right on. That's a cool technique. I haven't heard of anybody doing it from day 1 like that yet.
Taught to me by a really, really old random dude, and he was just like, I believe, and I was like, look, man, I'm gonna try it. The first time I did it for you know, from the first week to the 5th week, I was astonished that a tiny little plant could produce like a couple thousand viable seeds. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have to agree. That's awesome.
That's what you need, man. Not everybody grows outdoors.
Mix has another great question too. How large do you usually veg plants for?
That is 100% determinable by the nature and the direction the project is going. If I'm looking to make a large population to hunt from, say I need to do an F2 on a round, so I'm breeding F1 to F1. I'm gonna go really big. I'm gonna make a ton of seeds, but really super good hunt on the F2. If I'm doing something off to the side where it's more experimental and I'm looking for isolated traits being passed down, I may really only do a small branch on one plant, harvest those seeds, pop them off, over on a side, and just watch the characteristics, cull the plants, and never even harvest them, because a lot of the characteristics I'm looking for are, pre-flower characteristics. And I'm not really even interested in what's going on after that. I'm looking for certain things, and then certain things I do need to flower my plants, obviously, to ascertain. But I mean, it's just different, man. It's all about what the goal is. Like, I might need 10,000 seeds. I might need 50 seeds.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
You just made a point that I wanted to ask you a question about. What do you think about a plant that hasn't flowered in almost 4 weeks, and it has a sativa, I guess you would say, pheno in it?
Okay, so the question is,
Your light timer first, because Monster had that problem like 3 months ago. It turns out his timer was coming on in like an hour, or for like an hour in the middle of the night.
That's what I was telling him. I'm like, check your timer, bro. But he was saying it's in the same tent as his other shit.
Oh, okay.
it's in a tent with other things that are flowering. It's in week 4 and it's not flowering yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, it's not showing any signs of flowering?
You can count the pistols, bro.
Ooh. I mean, I've got a louse that Bear Grown, one of my team members, passed on to me that he's got a lot of experience with, and that thing is a forever flowerer. But at 4 weeks, it will already start to look like it's flowering. And that thing will go over 30 weeks. I mean, this thing does not stop.
Yeah, it does. It does that. It'll do that.
I mean, do you know what it is?
Yes. I've been running it for about 3 years. So I'm
and this is the first time that it's done.
It's under a different spectrum. It's under a Spectrum King. And usually it's usually been under Mars, that blurple lighting. And Veg under CFL.
So that's the only thing that's different, is just the lighting, and it's not showing flower?
No, yeah, that's it. And it's probably maybe 10 inches taller.
Wow.
It is a little bigger than usual. And I have seen that when it does get bigger, it does take a little longer for it to flower. And maybe, I don't know if it's in a 3-gallon pot.
Wow, that's interesting, man. I honestly don't know. I've never ever seen a plant not flower before like that. Like hold off on changing its hormone response and redirecting its auxins. I mean, I just don't know.
Try
if they get in the same red. Go ahead.
Try, instead of like a 12-12, maybe go to like 11 hours daylight and 13 hours in nighttime. Maybe it just needs a little bit extra for the flowering to initiate.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's.
I'm also kind of far as light is from the plant.
Yeah, because he said it was stretchy.
If it's a new light,
that tells me it's probably further away or it's getting less light than the Mars was.
Right, but I mean, still, it shouldn't be like not flowering. Like,
yeah,
that's an interesting idea. That to me sounds metabolistic.
Right, that's what I thought.
Going on, there's something systemic happening. I would not know what. I'm not an expert,
right?
But
maybe it's not eating right or not enough watering.
Yeah, I was thinking it could be stress or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's gone dormant. I mean, it sounds like it's halted.
It's trippy because the other ones are, I mean, they're going.
Oh, that's weird. Huh. Interesting. That is really interesting.
Who's in the chat?
Who's in the chat? I haven't even looked at the chat in like 10 minutes. I've been on
I'm
Instagram.
about to take another bong rip here.
Right? I'm gonna load up another bowl with you too, man.
Yeah.
Although I think it's time to mix it up and go with some of this Urkel Pakistani.
Maybe I should bust out the purple hit. Yeah, we got LED filter, Cooganet, I can't read. Cooganet cannabis, or grown, bear grown, more to know. We have Kind Buffalo, of course, the homie, Yao Mix. Shit, who else is in here? A few homies holding it down with us. What's up, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 36 people watching with all
Yeah.
holding it down late
Thank y'all for
night.
stopping by, man.
More to know Grow says that he had something like that happen to him, and it was one pinhole that was allowing continuous light to hit one plant in the corner of the tent, which I can believe.
I mean, it's weird, man.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's besides the two that are doing that, there's another 6 in there, man, that are perfectly fine and doing what they're supposed to do and on schedule.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So I'm thinking about giving them the boot and going ahead and sticking the ones that I know that they do what they're supposed to do and just go the safe way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was like going from cuts, man. Slash, I have a terrible germination rate with seeds. You know, all the seeds I said popped, and I was like freaking out because I had to pheno hunt them. Yeah, they all died. So, yeah, I guess I'm just a wrong guy. I don't know.
Hell yeah, bro. Murder those fuckers.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna do because it's gonna fuck my schedule up, and I can't have that.
Yeah, I murdered like 30 plants that were like, you know, germinated and had a taproot and everything. I don't know how I did it.
Oh.
They're so pretty too, man. Fuck them.
Yeah. I'm waiting to pop my expensive seeds, but now like I don't have any cheap seeds left, so
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
I'll pop this $20 seed just so I can fuck it up, you know.
Man, I tell you what, there is an absurd variety in quality on packs over $100 right now on the market. You can spend $100 on some complete garbage, or you could spend $100 on something really good.
What do you
Pretty
think
hard
about
to
Humboldt?
discern.
I mean, because they got Humboldt seeds selling for like 19, 22 bucks for a 3-pack. Nice.
Right. I personally believe, this is my personal belief, but I don't believe seed should cost that much. That's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, there are things that are definitely worth paying for. And the things that have been worked and the things that I know that have been selected and not just tossed together, and that I trust, that I've seen other people trust, you know, time after time, those are the things I believe that are worth paying for. But to pay for hype, to pay for name branding and flavor of the month shit, I mean, I'm done with high school, man. I've been done with high school for a long time. You know, it's just not.
Hot Time
That's just not my
Magazine.
game.
Like some fucking $500 pack of seeds isn't gonna make my weed that much better. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing. I don't care if that $500 dollar pack of seeds is the best shit in it ever. It, like you said, man, who like, somebody fucking gets that and immediately burns them and dwarfs them and stunts them and then clones it, and then that dwarfed stunted clone gets passed on and mistreated and just stepped on, and in 3 generations you've got nothing but garbage. What did you do? What was it really worth it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. I was just talking about that the other day with them. Does that really pass on? Does all of that pass on to the next? If you took it as a clone, sick.
If you mistreated a clone,
Oh yeah, dude. If you take us,
most definitely, yeah.
Called epigenetics. Well, the field of study.
yeah, that's why they always tell you never take a clone off a sick plant.
Yeah. You can then, I guess, breed or select that back out of that clone if you get that clone healthy again, and then clone that, and then get that clone, really healthy. You can get it back to its original state or close to it or something, different, but also, not sick anymore. But yeah, definitely, if you take clones off a sick plant, your clones are not going to be healthy.
Epigenetics is a very, I can't even begin to talk about it because, it's such a complicated field of study and I have no expertise in that. But, the one thing I can say about it is what's interesting is that, from at least what I've read, like some epigenetic changes can be reversible while others maybe not so much. And pretty much has to do with the acetyl and methyl groups binding to histones, or at least in the case of acetyl groups, or to the DNA, and basically regulating transcription of certain genes, so either silencing or unwinding histones so they can be expressed, but that's about all I can tell you.
Absolutely. This is
Pretty sure you were like 20,000.
This is the
over everyone's head here, except for maybe Landon.
This is the argument that I have with so many people in, cannabis being an annual and the redirection of those hormones, never, initially producing them, never being as strong as once you re-veg a plant, the ability to produce them in the same propensity as the fresh first flower, I really argue with people a lot about that. I believe, just personally, just because I've seen, a little bit of evidence in this re-vegging plants, that once I re-veg something, it never, ever, ever quite flowers the same way that it did the first time. And I honestly believe that it's because those hormones, once they are made, can never be made that same way again. That's just me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I have re-veg things to keep them, but I don't believe that they were as strong as the initial plant that had never been flowered, that I had kept clones from an unflowered variety beforehand. That's why I really try never to re-veg anything. If I lose something nowadays, I lose it. It has to be extremely special for me to want to re-veg it and keep a clone of it. I mean, there's something in my garden right now that I have to re-veg, lose it. It's just something that I overlooked, and it has taken me by surprise. But, that's really not my name or my game. Like, I like to take things from seed and then get a nice clone and never, ever, ever have that mom or that mother stock, clone after clone, ever flower before another clone is taken from it.
Word. Yeah, I could feel that in addition to, it possibly having permanent epigenetic changes. I always just find it a pain in the ass, right? Like, fuck, bro, you gotta fucking pull the plant out and put it back in veg, and it takes you know, like a month or so at least to fucking start getting back some new growth. It's a pain in the ass. Better just to take clones ahead of time.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, I used to have a buddy that would swear that the best time to take clones was like the second week of flower when you do your cleanup. You just pick, you just clean your plants up then, and that's when you take your clones. And he loved to do that. And he like grew so many successive rounds from plants that had been cloned from week 2 of flower. And it always just like blew my mind. I was like, man, you are nuts. What are you doing? Yeah, he did it with success though. I can't really talk shit, you know?
Yeah, I usually take my clones around week 1 or 2 of flower.
King of the sea.
A few times too.
I've done it a couple times, but yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, if I can avoid it, I will.
And what do
So
they
if you
call
clone
that?
something, sorry guys, but so if you clone something, make sure you send it in the clone in good shape.
Absolutely.
That's monster cropping.
Gotcha.
Yeah, thank you, hi guy. Monster cropping, right? That's monster OG cropping. We always gave him shit because he said he hates that shit.
Yeah. A lot, yeah, man. I got a friend this year who's experiencing that for the first time in his outdoor garden. He's never seen a plant go into early flower and then re-veg and then, throw, 50 tops all of a sudden because of the nodes that have, that were produced when it pre-flowered. And, yeah, he's tripping out and he's like, will this give me a better yield? And I was like, look, it's not guaranteed, but it definitely is a possibility. You do have many, many more sites. Now, they're not going to be as terminally big. There could be a little bit more uniformity as long as you keep your training on point. You support that plant correctly. I don't know, that some people do that on purpose. That's what I also told them. I was like, a lot of people that dial in things and know what a plant's going to do, some things will freak out if you do that. But some things you can actually mess with, and you could flip them for 8-9 days, let them freak out a little bit, flip them back, keep them going for another 2 more weeks, and then flip them again. And then it's definitely not something I recommend for anybody to do, but I know people that mess around like that.
Do you deal with organics? What do you think about organics versus hydro?
I grew organically out in my greenhouse up here for the entire time I did that. The only reason I grow hydroponically predominantly indoors is because being able to fill out space really fast. And because I run a lot of different things, I like a really short veg time, and I like to push things. I also run a lot of different smaller systems, but my predominant media is rock wool indoors. I also just like it because it's clean and easy to dispose of when I'm running higher numbers and I'm looking for things. I'm not throwing, 400 1-gallon pots of soil away. I can go get a bunch of 4-inch rock wool cubes, and that'll be 2 55-gallon contractor bags after it's all said and done. It's exponentially smaller waste.
And when you say clean, you mean what's the difference between organic clean and hydro clean?
When I say clean, I am literally only referring to the amount of dust in the room.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
not
more
referring to
pure. Got you.
I just like that there are no particulates anywhere in those rooms because there's nothing in there. I mean, it's It's all
Yeah.
inert, you know. It's all.
Yeah, I got you. It's clean. I understand. Cool,
I really
man.
like
Okay.
clean. Yeah, man.
And once again, that's why it's a little more costlier, right?
It just depends, you know. You can do hydroponics so many different ways. You don't even have to incorporate rock wool. You can do deep water culture, and at that point, the only thing that you're going to be throwing away is the water when it's done, you know. You don't even have to use hydroton or any sort of media up top. You can have a neoprene puck, you know, suspended above your reservoir with your, you know, your stalk in it, and that's going to be your whole thing. It's literally just going to be a plant stalk suspended in water. You know, the ultimate in saving cost, you're just using exponential water at that point. So, you know.
I'm sorry, bro. I was referring to the bud. It's costlier when it's indoor. It's better when it's more.
Gotcha. Yeah, indoor organics is something I'd love to get back to one day, man. I think I definitely think that taste is really, really hard to beat. I know Tricky D grows some of the best indoor organic cannabis I've ever had, and I don't know. It's tough, you know. I love what I do, and I love the way that I do it, but there's just little nuances in his flavors that you just can't match. I just like it.
What organic line do you prefer to run in?
I've always made my own soils. I've always constructed my own soils.
I'm saying for like as far as DWC.
As far as deep water culture,
is there such a thing for DWC as an organic line?
I think that there are some organic lines on the market that are supposed to be compatible. That's something that I really get nervous with deep water culture. You know, for a multitude of reasons, pH spikes, those that gnarly foam, the dreaded foam.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not sure, man. I really don't know the honest answer to that. I have not explored the organic side of deep water culture yet.
What I've seen is if you try it at a deeper concentrate in like lesser dosage, it's okay. But if you
although what was that?
If you try it at a deeper concentration and lesser dosage, it works pretty well. But if you give it too much, it like gives you fucking bud rot or the water clogs up or some shit.
I'll say what up to Monster and Dr. Kush. Just jumped in. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, guys?
I just noticed that Monster and the DWC Kush are in here.
Yeah, what up, Monster? D-Dub, fucking...
Yeah. I'm being lazy at work.
What up, brothers?
What's happening?
Just getting back in the house. Getting done setting up for abracadabs.
Work.
That was tonight, or
we did all the setup tonight, all the booth setups and everything, and getting everything built. But now it's tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Tired as fuck right now, but you know, had to come through and say what's up to the chasers.
Hell yeah. We were just talking about you, bro. The Monster OG cropping. Your favorite technique.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dog. You know, that monster cropping is the shit, bro. How's everybody feeling tonight, though? Sorry, I'm fucking all late.
Are you good, man? Chilling.
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Lit.
Yeah, I'm with Burp. Real lit. Real lit.
It sound like it.
New foodies have been added to choice now.
Hi, guy ripping the duffel barrel.
Come on, guys, you gotta keep up. All right, this is like my third or fourth beer. That bowl had scissor hash and BHO on it.
But you're drinking Bud Light.
Damn.
I'm drinking Budweiser.
That look like Budweiser?
Yeah.
He's watching his
Monster,
figure.
what's up, baby? What you doing over there, man? What you blazing on?
You said what, bro?
I said, what you blazing on over there?
I'm about to be blazing on this bowl of pasta. That's what I'm about to be blazing.
Hey, that boy eating.
Yeah, I ate nothing all day. Nothing. I don't think I ate nothing all day. Not one thing. Oh, McDonald's earlier. That
That's
ain't
not
shit.
food. Hell no.
Yeah, bro. It's been a long day. 2 more long days in front of me, but we getting through it though.
Oh, there we go.
It's gonna be dope tomorrow though, man. Fucking bunch of vendors came out. Supposed to be having Twister come and perform.
What?
What?
Yeah, dog. It was gonna be lit.
That's gonna be dope, dude. Twist the fire.
Real alive. Still is, but he was at one point.
He's fucking fastest in Chicago. That motherfucker's quick.
Twister's tight.
Yeah, I definitely grew up on some Twister for sure. Especially that what's the one everybody remembers? I bet it's the one I know everybody gonna say. What's the Twister song that everybody remembers?
I can't even remember him. I'm so high.
Come on, just think a little harder.
Fuck.
The one with Jamie Foxx, bro. The one song with Jamie Foxx.
I don't know, son.
All right,
I don't know
I'll
what it's
leave it
called.
alone. That's crazy. I forgot. Damn, I forgot the hook on that song. I forgot how that song goes.
Is it the Kanye West song?
No.
Yeah. Kanye West, Jamie Foxx, and fucking Twister. Yeah, there we go. See, I knew somebody knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, dude. Some more blast from the past. Fucking Jamie Foxx was just on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Damn, that's what's up.
Like I even fucking forgot he existed. He disappeared. Anybody seen Dave Chappelle's new stand-up? I mean, that's kind of old, but
Nah, I keep passing it up on Netflix.
you haven't watched it yet?
Nah, is it worth my time?
Yeah, it's worth your time. It's Dave Chappelle.
He kind of abandoned us, dog.
Dave Chappelle does his own thing, bro.
I've heard mixed reviews on it too.
I felt abandoned by the Chappelle.
I did too, Monster.
It's like Batman, bro. Sometimes you get the hero you deserve and not the one you want, or whatever, you know?
Nah, man. And he took the best thing on TV and he threw it all away.
He was busy fighting off Oprah and Al Sharpton and those fucking crazies.
He's just trying to be a dude, man. He's trying to be a dude.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of shit going on, but you know.
But yeah, no, his stand-up, it's good.
All right, I'll watch it.
And then what did he do? He did on SNL. He did an SNL skit or some shit. That shit was fucking hilarious. The Walking Dead shit.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as fuck.
Fucking Tyrone Bigham.
So this hat would say otherwise.
All right, I'm gonna have to get into it then.
We got Roastin' Is holding down the chat.
Roasting is.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Roastin' is. This hits for you, bro.
Roastin' Is.
I just want to remind more Tenogro that you definitely need to piss in your res if you want to grow UWC organically.
Oh man.
Right in the res.
It's all about that mammoth pee.
I actually pissed on this plant the other day. I swear. I had this little plant in my backyard, and it was just looking hella nitrogen deficient. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a piss on it.
Fuck. Straight like that.
How'd that go?
Did it green up?
Yeah, it's looking way better.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
No, y'all ain't about to fight.
Taking up that nitrite, bro.
Some foliar spray.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm legal, bitch. I'm getting that, bitch.
What the hell?
What is that? What's going on?
Baby over here going ham.
Hey, the Morbid Florist said his yields were increased by 15% by pissing in his res.
Hey, that's real talk.
It's a May rich environment.
Meme. Oh no, Oregon Bud man, holy shit! Yeah, we gotta watch out. He's gonna meme all of us.
Yeah, I think it come out hard to follow May-Mays.
Now all of our faces are gonna be on Mount Rushmore.
There's gonna be piss coming out of all of our mouths, and it's gonna say yields.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Fuck! I shouldn't have given him an idea. God damn it.
Oh shit, nah. Shit, I don't give a fuck, son. We're pissing on everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit. Bert, bro,
Put that in your meme, Morgrown. Bert be pissing.
Shit.
R. Kelly. Jesus Christ.
Pulling an R. Kelly, son.
No work.
Asks us, does cure time on a batch of bud affect its color after extraction?
Yes.
What was the question?
Does curative bud affect its color after extraction?
I mean, the longer you let trichomes sit, the more they're going to oxidize and degrade. So, yeah,
You're gonna get some darker shit, right? If it just,
yeah. Well, I mean, just think about it like this. Like, when I used to run outdoor, I'd make my hash with my freshies when I'd harvest, you know, and it was always beautiful gold. And sometimes I'd have an excess of trim, and I'd pull out a pack, you know, a year later, run it, but it did not look the same.
Right.
Definitely darker.
Right.
Definitely gets more amber.
For sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. If you
Yes,
see like Blue Dream, and it's like if you see Blue Dream shatter, and it's fucking like brown, That's like fucking old ass trim from like the previous year.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That good old blue dream.
Yeah, baby. Everybody loves that shit.
I can't get away from it.
Oh shit.
Oh God. Man.
Yeah. Fucking head is banging right now.
Something I came, she wrote you up, but she had been complaining about you being on the phone, right? Well, I shouldn't have been on short though. I said, she said, when that man called her and told her that he wanted me to be assistant manager, that's what did it. And it wasn't but the second
What
day.
the fuck is that?
And that's when she wanted to feel like she
And then what happened, Daniel?
repeat that shit. And now I
Just talking my head out. Yeah, they fucking with you at work, baby. That's what they doing.
If your stuff's only been in a jar for a better color than that, depending on what kind of an extraction you're doing, you might want to watch your temperatures.
Watch your what?
His temperatures, man. If it's getting dark color, you might be burning.
Alright.
Yeah, definitely. You're making rosin and your plates are too hot. And you're just destroying those resin heads. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, same with any BHO. If you're trying to cook it off or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, if you're playing around and I mean, I would never recommend going over 110 degrees ever. Ever. You know, just be patient, and all good things come to people who wait, not people who rush. Not only that, but your terpenes, man, those are going to go first. I mean, you know, like, who wants some old doo-doo, burnt, fucking crusty old fucking waffle-headed drywall piece of fucking turd? I don't want that shit. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're 100% right on that. First to go. R.I.P. any kind of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a learning process, string greens. It's a big learning process.
It is. It is much like other things that come along with this. You have to do things and you have to fail in order to learn how to do them the right way.
Oh, yeah, that's some real shit right there, learning on the real. You know, you gotta dive in, fucking shit deep and get your hands in.
Man, I've learned so many things extremely difficult ways, like not easy, man. I made an entire batch of seeds that I was just so fucking happy on. I used my entire greenhouse space at the time for this seed run, and I got an outbreak of powdery mildew right before the seeds were going to be done, and I was like, oh shit. So I tried to burn some sulfur, and it really wasn't working, and getting really fucking crazy because the nights were getting really cold and the days were still really warm. So there was a huge variance, and my DHU and my heater really couldn't keep up. And it got to the point where I was like, man, you know what? I'm just going to try to foliar with a horsetail tea, knock some of this down, use a little H2O2, try to knock, some of the mildew down, and just, and that's when I learned that you can't spray a plant that is that late into flower with that many seeds, that seeded effectively, and still have viable seeds. I harvested that entire seed crop, and not a single seed germinated. Not one seed germinated, and that was my entire greenhouse space taken up. So, you know, you got to try, and you got to fail.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, that was 65 by 22. Fucking oops.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Now I'll never make those fucking mistakes, dude. I mean, like I said, you know, like when it drives it home that hard, man, that's just shit you can't forget. You gotta fucking, you know. And the first thing to do is not to let your ego get in the way, man. Admit defeat. Fucking say, hey, I fucked up. I did wrong, you know. I am capable of failure. You don't have to be the invincible fucking guy that, you know, stop. Like, it's all good. You know, humble yourself and learn something.
Yeah, with mistakes like that too, man, it's definitely a humbling experience, you know.
Yeah, man. Definitely. When you're riding on it and then it fucking smacks you in the face, you wake up real quick. What's the chat smoking on? I know what everybody here is smoking on. What's our topic today?
Y'all made me feel bad. I had to go pull out some of that Northern Lights trim.
Ooh.
But yeah, I still got some Reggie.
Rolling on some photons, upper mid trim, lower top lower mid.
I was just thinking about like all the funny ass things you could put upper mids in front of the other day, like upper mids daycare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going through shit, just being an idiot.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Monster, you still eating? I guess so. What y'all toking on over there?
Shit, we're still live. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Lower, super high mids.
I told y'all shit. As
like
long as it burns, it don't matter. Fuck it. Put it in the blunt pipe.
Upper mids.
Nail, whatever. Burn that shit. Burn that shit.
But man,
What you mean? It's gonna burn the same, bro.
Upper mids ultrasound imaging.
Upper mid's anonymous.
upper mids junkies.
Like shit that should kind of be taken kind of seriously, like upper mids dentistry. You know?
Upper mids law offices.
Upper mids at law.
Hey, I'd be down to get chased by the Upper Mids Police Department.
Oh my God, the leaf department. Okay. It's a larf. It's not leaf. It's larf. I just call it trim because it's larf.
United States of upper mids.
Yeah.
Dude, my lawyer is definitely a upper mids type of dude. He,
Upper mids tattoo. Oh,
I,
yeah.
I probably
That's
go see him like every 2 weeks or so. I have one thing or another. And dude's never charged me a cent for probably like 30 or 40 hours of legal advice, but I hooked him up with a 4x2 tent with a 200-watt light with my boards. I didn't ask what he was going to be growing, but I have to assume it's tomatoes. But
Of
I just
course.
hooked him up with grow
Of
light.
course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I grow nothing but vegetables. You see, my outdoor garden is blowing up.
And there's the dude at the front is always like, yo, man, when are you going to bring samples by, man? Come on, I heard you got the dank, blah, blah, blah. And then on 420, I actually brought him like 3 blunts and just like put it in their candy jar in the in my lawyer's office.
Upper mids, upper mids.
Some of the upper mids.
The upper mids.
Overgrown bud man with the upper mid strip club.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Hey, the Jones.
That's the ones you keep for the end, bro. You smoke all the lower mids first, and then you get to the upper mids.
Yeah, you got to slay the header ass before you get to the princess, right?
If you were to get
It takes time till you graduate to that lower.
Sorry, go ahead.
It takes time till you get to that lower top shelf.
Yeah, I mean, the upper mids are still not even the lower top shelf, you know. hard to attain that, you know.
If you were going to get an upper mids tattoo, would it be a lower back tattoo?
No, it'd be upper mid on my back.
Just like a really awkward place somewhere in between your shoulder blades.
It doesn't even have to say anything, just like a line, just like in the upper mid part of my back.
Just showing where that line is.
Yeah. Or maybe just like a weed leaf. A weed leaf.
I'm gonna get on the upper inner side of my bicep.
What's that?
Upper inner side of my bicep.
Yeah.
Small too. Small buds up.
I got a tattoo that says "dude" on the inside of my lower lip, and my buddy says "sweet."
Everybody knows the smaller that your buds are, the more the terpenes can, like concentrate. So
yeah,
the upper tattoo will be really small.
Oh, bud man, that would be a lower bottom shelf tattoo.
All bud mans in the chat.
Yeah.
But man, I think my fucking avocado died, man. I hope
Yeah,
not.
I actually kind of want to get a weed leaf on my upper mid of my back now.
Upper mids philanthropists.
And more than kind of, you know. Wouldn't be the second dumb tattoo I got, so.
Hey, at least we know we're on a good ride and we got a Oregon bud man on our side at this time of night. We don't want to be on the bad side shit.
No. Upper mids philanthropist.
That's hilarious.
Remember that fucking dank ass breakfast place we ate at the NorCal Cup? And we were just like, yeah, it's upper mids at best. Yeah. There's like an IHOP across the street, just shitty ass food. And we're like, it's upper mids.
What was really fucked up is we were sitting right in front of the kitchen and those fucking cooks definitely heard us.
Yeah.
Just some upper mids. You gotta have me fucking using that shit.
Oh man. Upper Mids Task Force.
From now, fuck yeah. From now on, as soon as they ask me for something, what you got over there? Fucking upper mids, bro. That's all.
Wait till we actually like make a strain called upper mids. And fucking, it's gonna be the most mediocre of the upper mids.
It'll just be so-so.
Fine, but it's gonna be so hyped that I'm gonna be able to sell like $3,200 packs.
Oh no.
Nah, even better, dude. You gotta put them up for auction one at a time.
I was about to say, this is about to be a Sunday Driver Part 2.
One seed at a time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I bet I get like $1,000 per seed.
Golly, no way.
Yeah, there is nothing that special.
No.
Sorry to bust everybody's bubble. There's just not.
No.
You know, like you said, man, I mean, I don't know about too much of genetics or whatever, but I guess it's the way you grow the plant.
Yeah. Like I know up here in Washington, they made it pretty hard and expensive to get a license to, get a warehouse grow going. And so I think that was in 2012 or 2013. And a lot of it was just investors that, did the paperwork and could pay the 20 grand. And they did a lottery and you didn't get your 20 grand back if you didn't win the lottery. And so like most of the people that got licenses to grow had no fucking idea how to grow. And so like they hire their friend who's a grower or whatever, but they have no idea how to manage a 40,000 square foot facility, And so for the last 3 years in Washington, man, the rec shops have just been fucking shitty weed. We used to have great medicinal weed, but they've been improving lately. I've definitely noticed an improvement in the rec weed. I think that's because the investor people kind of just quit, and then most of the people I'm working with now bought their licenses from those original investors, and the facility, at a discounted price because these guys were just tired of losing money, and now actually like good growers are taking over. So.
So, like, if you were to move into one of those towns or cities like that are doing something like that, you would have to be there like for a year or so in order for you to get your shit straight, in order for you to start doing something.
There's a limited amount of licenses, so they'd have to either let out more licenses or you'd have to buy one from somebody who already has one, and they're in super high demand. So it's like, they bought it for 20,000 and they're selling them for 50 or whatever,
200,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
So what you're saying is it's getting harder to find upper mids.
No,
it is
actually the upper mids are just coming in Washington. Before we had like upper lower shelf, and then we started getting the lower mids, and now I'd say we're at the upper mid stage right now.
So it's upper mid season.
Yeah, in Washington it's upper mid season.
Nice.
Upper lower.
Oh, Chad is cracking.
Oh my god, you fuckers are crazy.
Seriously though, when the the rec shop opened by my house. Like, a couple months after they opened, I figured I'd go in and, like, you know, support the cause or whatever. And they wanted $170 for a gram of BHO, and they $20 for like a shitty gram of weed. I was just like, fuck no, I'm never coming back here again. Like, I'll buy this $20 gram to support the cause or whatever, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Not good.
No, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but, or maybe I haven't tried the right dab or wax or BHO or ISO or rosin, dry press, whatever. No solvent. But I'm a flower guy, bro. I never really just dig the dab thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather just blaze a blunt for about fucking 15, 20 minutes, however long that fucker's gonna burn, and just burn it.
Heard that.
Then just taking a hard hit, you know what I'm saying? And if I did, you gotta give me at least like a gallon of that shit so I could just burn it back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back type of shit. Like on the real.
So you like smoking OGs?
What do you mean, OGs?
Like Kush, like OG Kush?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
My favorite thing to smoke in blunts, man.
I just like flower, I guess, more than I do concentrate.
I always prefer OG flowers over concentrates myself.
Oh yeah, that shit just burns lovely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something about the melody in the lungs that makes you just flow with the shit.
Mm-hmm. That being said, gentlemen, I'm going to smoke some OG and I'm going to get to bed. Thank you guys for having me on. I'm going to get out of here.
All right, brother.
Take it easy.
You guys have a great night.
You too, man.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
No problem.
So although the Lowe's didn't have any CalMag, I actually picked up a sweet shelf on the way back. It was like in front of my neighbor's yard for free. Cleaning it out right now. I'll probably make another one of these.
Sweet. You gonna add that?
No Bronto.
Are you gonna feed that?
Yeah, they didn't have Brondo. I did just order CalMag on Amazon though, so it'll be here by like 11 a.m. tomorrow.
That's the cool thing about, like Loki said, just order it and it fucking comes to your door. It's just fucking badass. You come home from work, it's there.
Yep.
Lazy too, man. My
Yeah.
hydro store man got mad. He was like, "What the fuck, man? Where were you? I gave you the rock cubes for free, and you didn't come back." So yeah, I guess support your local stores, man. I guess, right?
Man, I was just thinking about it. There is not a grow store within 10 miles of my house, I don't think. I don't know of any grow store around my house. So I've been looking at commercial buildings and trying to start one, you know, with my lights is like, you know, kind of my main seller, but you know, nutrients and consumables, pots, pans, you know, soil, cocoa, whatever.
Yeah, just a farm farmer's market. There you go.
Yeah. There's actually a place like less than a mile from my house. It's called Light Dreams. And they were, I think they only sold lights for growing, but like I've lived here for 3 years and I've never seen anybody in that building. And, you know, their sign's still out front. It's not for lease, but I fucking want it, you know?
Yeah, man. Shit, sounds good. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking, I've been looking at commercial buildings like tough over the last few weeks, so. I just got to get one that's like zoned for like industrial or manufacturing, at least in the back, because I want like a showroom up front, and then I want to be able to build my lights in the back. So it's like a little bit harder just because of the zoning.
You don't be paying attention.
I can do it, bro.
He closing everybody up.
So are we all burnt out or what's going on?
Can y'all see the chat?
Yeah,
It's probably just us now.
Yeah, shout outs to the chat. Fucking Mr. Sparks a lot, Kind Buffalo, Triple OG, Big Worm, Overgrown, Bloodman, May Gangsta, no, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Sparks a lot.
Ford Snow, Grow,
I fucks with Mr. Sparks a lot, man. And yeah, even if it is a little bit of people, fuck it. Y'all still rocking out, man. That's what matters. Shit.
Will Biota, Irma, Guru, Warrior, Triple OG, Marissa, Alvin.
I'm over here getting in trouble for y'all motherfuckers and shit. Baby talking shit. Telling me her life story and shit. What's going on in her job and shit. God damn. Talking my head off, man.
Her life story.
It's all good. Keep it rolling. Fuck it. That track home chase of life.
Oh yeah, my head was banging, but it just took like 3 aspirin and feeling better. You doing high, guy?
Upper Middlebury. I really like that one, Flame Builder.
Motherfuckers dabbing out, son.
Yeah, man.
Oh wait, we're still live?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I was trying to go live from the garden earlier, and I must have joined the wrong chat or something.
Damn.
Photon, are you that high?
Yeah.
Look, hi guy. Hi guy's not shy anymore. I'm just fucking with you, man.
Flowers into this fucking really sociable guy. Or not. Maybe still shy.
Good.
I'm really busy. Your bong is way up for mid.
Fucking upper meds, Moreau. I'm telling you. That's what it is, upper meds. As soon as I took it, these are lower upper meds. So I'm at the, I guess you would say mid-level high. Oh my God.
Right, those mids, bro.
Shit. Fuck Reggie. I had a one to put out the good shit.
Upper Mid Genetics, isn't that your seed company, Photon? Okay, so
Photon. Yeah, bro. I think he's mixing up his oyster shell deal he said he had.
yeah, got it. We have to keep going.
Upper Mids Accounting Service.
Why you bushing? What? Somebody gonna end up taking that shit.
Upper Mid County. Oh yeah, I definitely want to hire you.
One time, hey,
This is
Big
where
Lem. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I saw you posted something about a weird pheno. I just don't know what you mean. I don't know where you want the picture, where it's at. It's late. You need to provide us detailed instructions. Otherwise, we're gonna get lost. We smoke the devil's lettuce.
Devil's cuts.
Upper Mid Engineering. Upper Mid Construction.
Mm.
Upper Mid Mechanic.
Hey. kind of motherfucker.
Upper mids upholstery.
It goes for everything, man. I mean, shit. It works for everything.
Yeah. Good thing I actually got the name Upper Mids and not just Upper Mids anything else, because Upper Mids is the start of it, so
It's gonna
got that trademark, motherfucker.
There it is. It's gonna bring you in from the get-go. Upper mids.
Arguing with the upper mids boat rental.
Mids landscaping service.
Fuck. He was trying to break, bro.
Oh my god. I wish Loki would have been down here. He would have been going ham on this shit.
Yeah, for real.
That's just funny, bro. Upper mid steakhouse.
Upper mids unleashed, bro. The sequel.
Upper mids cruise lines.
I don't know if I'd go on that one. Upper Mids, dude.
Upper mids airlines.
Right, Mr. Sparks a lot. Upper mids uncensored. They're like a rap group or something.
Like a porn group or something, or a porn studio.
The Upper Mids Clan.
Yeah, I gotta get on these Upper Mid shirts and hats and shit. I got them designed. I just gotta fucking go to the place and get them made.
Shit, what's that?
Roll up, bros.
So I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Upper mids boys club. What the fuck, Buffalo?
Gentlemen's Club. It's a gentlemen's club. Upper Mids YouTube live stream. You trying to say something about that? At least
Upper Mids Unplugged.
At least lower top shelf here.
Hey, upper mids isn't bad, bro. We're hitting pretty good there.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget your roots. The upper mids.
Mm-hmm. Where it all came from. Supposedly.
Send your kids to the Upper Mids Academy when they get in trouble.
Upper mids parachute.
Upper Mid Skydiving Club. The worst idea.
Fucking blam tilt here, dude. Oh, bravo. No one caught me.
Yeah, I missed it. Got the Upper Mids D-line. That's a good one, too. You call it that, the Rusty line, the Upper Mids Rusty line.
Oh, you guys are fucking killing me.
Real. Oh, I want to show you fucking. So Lowe's didn't have a CalMag, but I found these in front of one of my neighbor's yards, or one of my neighbor's driveways with the free sign in front of them. So I got some new shelving to put some vegetables and shit on. It's like perfect height. And then I got this guy too. Little cabinet.
Damn, son. Your upper mids are about to be popping.
Dude, about to have so many upper mids. On the bottom shelf, yeah, my ass. Top bottom shelf.
Upper mids. Mason's the word.
Palm side. What a palm side is there?
See, that's why I think we're full of shit. Fuck 'em. So what do y'all really think about the KNF and
Hey, bro, you're very careful what you say about the natural farming. The Supreme Leader is going to shoot another missile.
No, like for real. No, for real, for real. Y'all bullshitting still.
Go on, man. I'm sorry.
A lot of people are still kind of scared of it because there's a lot of weird shit, bro. Like for real. I mean, it's a different mind state from the bottles and all that other shit.
Yeah, like I like my fucking I like my garden to be pretty much sterile, you know. Like I don't want any.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what you went to? Straight sterile. And
Yeah.
KNF is not sterile. It's a lot of bacteria and all kinds of microorganisms and shit.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. It's like a completely different mindset, you know.
So, are you scared of it because of that? Do you think of fungus and bud rot and PM and all that other shit because of it?
Oh no, I just don't want like bugs and weirds me out.
That's the only thing that that's a good ass topic. A lot of people don't go to it because of that, I guess.
I know.
Same thing with organics. You know, organics is nasty. It's fungus and worms and.
If you can understand
in the soil,
if you can understand the concept of the soil food web and how big things eat smaller things and it rises through the trophic levels that way, then you can kind of understand how lactofermentation works. And that's all Korean natural farming is utilizing lactobacillus, which you culture from the air using milk because it will proliferate in the lactose environment and pretty much eat all the food that the other wild microbes would try to eat. So it outproliferates when you're making it. So if you can understand that, you understand how the fermentation process works. So if you're scared of like losing a ferment or even your garden to like some crazy mildew and stuff like that, it's all everything's opportunistic. They'll only live if they can. So if you're feeding your inputs correctly and you're using sugar and you're keeping things anaerobic and you're inoculating, you know, and you're just, all you have to do is read the PDF and it tells you instructions. And it just, you apply the knowledge that you know of the soil food web and how things are consumed by bacteria and the competition that takes place at that small level for food. And it kind of, for me at least, when I first started out, I don't know, I wasn't really scared of it. I just...
No, I learned quick, bro, that soil's a lot more forgiving, and you could treat it a lot more in different ways, I could say. And it won't backlash at you that much.
I mean, it definitely can if your mix is wrong.
Yeah.
Or if you're like, you don't have enough aeration and you start bogging out.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, worms keep your soil aerated and moist, or no?
Well, if you're using composting worms like red wigglers or the Alabama jumpers or whatever, the ones that live in the mulch in the topsoil, then no, they really only aerate the topsoil, so you maybe get like 6 inches of aeration. So they say you want to add night crawlers if you want the burrowing. But I've seen, you know, with my kiddie pool set up, worms just like living underneath the pot, underneath the 10-gallon pots, in between the bottom of it and the pool. So they either went all the way down to the bottom through the soil or something like that. But if you're in like a raised bed, or like Josh Steensland is with his grassroots pots, then you got like a lot more soil that the worms can run around in, and then those guys will cycle from the bottom to the top.
Or just put more worms? No.
It's just 2 different kinds of worms. So like if you want aeration, you want go out and you dig in the soil when you're going to look for like fishing bait, during like the early morning or at night or whatever, because night crawlers are called night crawlers because they come up at night to collect organic matter and then they burrow.
Yeah, eat it and poop it out.
Poop deeper than composting worms do.
Cool. So it's a deeper feed.
Yeah. It's just different purposes kind of deal. But if you're in a small, like if you're in like 15 gallons and below, it's kind of like, you probably have enough aeration as it is. But when you start getting bigger, like, yeah, I'm sure you could benefit from it.
So no good when you're in smaller pots because you fuck around
I'm not
with
saying
worms.
that. I'm not saying that. I mean, they'll still do their thing. You just...
What about the...
proliferate as much as... They just don't proliferate as much as like the composting worms do. So you won't have like a fuck ton of them. Like if you push back your mulch, you'll see your composting worms, but you probably never see your night crawlers.
Yeah.
Because they'll be down at the bottom. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I just wouldn't like go out of your way and pay like extra shipping to get them online or something crazy. Like if you know where you can go out and dig them up, then wash them off, make sure you're not bringing mites in or something.
Yeah, Brown guy 420 said something about a little pack he bought from somewhere. There was like 3 different kind of worms in the same kind of pack.
It might have been different composting worms because there are different species of composting worms. Like there are these ones from Africa that are supposed to be huge, and the bigger the worm, the more it can consume per day. So the more big ones you have in a given space, they can consume more organic matter. You know, you see where I'm going. But I'm curious if like your organic matter would be able to support that many big ass ones. So I don't know.
No really big fuckers, yeah.
Cool.
But you know, he's rocking in his outdoor containers. Those are like I don't know how big, hundreds of gallons of soil in those, and then he's got the raised beds. So just so long as if you're doing that and you're not implanting invasive worms, like he could probably go walk out into the trees and dig up as many worms as he needed. And then over time they'll move in to the pots.
Yeah.
They know where the food's at. They're not dumb. They just want to eat, curl up in these tight balls, and you know, do their thing. And poop. They're really good at pooping.
It's just kick ass. Hell yeah. Oh, that shit just does it by itself. And the plant already knows what to fucking do by itself without no kind of egging on or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool how the plant, when it's in no-till type of deal outside and organic or whatever, it'll do what it has to do by itself.
Yeah, no, everybody is like, I mean, when you're mixing up your soil and stuff, you're definitely putting labor in there. And then if you do KNF, it becomes a little bit more labor intensive. And then, you know, you're mixing up multiple inputs every watering. But yeah, dude, it's kind of easy, to be honest. Like, especially if you're doing a Steensland style and you're doing a water only with maybe some composties, like mid-cycle. And maybe, like, I don't even know if he does sprouted CTs, but just for fuck's sake, like, he's on fifth cycle, almost pure water.
Yeah, I need to get on some Steensland Steves.
He's got that volume to allow for that trophic level recycling.
All right.
It's fucking dope.
Right.
Oh, hold on. What is that?
Trophic level recycling? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Basically has to do with the soil food web, and like trophic level refers to an organism's basically status within this hierarchy of the food web. So things that are a lower trophic level are like your lowest trophic levels are plants, followed by your autotrophs, followed by things that feed those autotrophs. I don't know, I'm pretty blazed right now, hard to break down the trophic levels, but basically it has to do with an organism's place within the food web, right?
Or like their rank on the food chain, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. I say web, but yeah, food chain, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food chain is easy to establish, like the hierarchy, like in the sense of like a nematode will go after like bacteria and stuff like that. And
all of the higher meds.
Predatory nematodes will go after nematodes and stuff like that. So kind of just things being consumed and excreted rapidly inside of your soil food web and cycled down from the top all the way back down to the bottom as, decomposing matter and food for those, tiny microbes, the tiny bacteria and stuff like that, which then get eaten by, nematodes, and they die and get consumed by fungus, and just fucking psychotic craziness that does it by itself. You just kind of give it what it likes to eat. And then if you're like in flower and you're trying to push some enzyme content into your root zone and shit like that, just, pick your poison on how you want to get the enzymes in. CT, coconut, kelp, fucking whatever, man.
Cool. You got my wheels turning now.
Yeah, and then, when you get into KNF more, you read the manual and you kind of, there's these charts out there that you can just look up, and who knows how accurate they are, but it'll be like cantaloupe skin, and it'll give you an NPK value for it. And you can kind of, when you're, building your fermented fruit juices, you can kind of, do it that way. Because it's good to see, it was nice for me to see that, banana peel contains much more potassium than the fruit. So you can kind of keep that in mind when you're fermenting stuff, and you can kind of spice it up every now and then. Like for a while, I saved up a bunch of cantaloupe skins and banana peels, and I barbecued them, and I just put the ashes in my soil.
And that's good for
potassium.
Potassium, you said.
Yeah, so like nitrogen and all the other gaseous compounds that will convert under heat to gaseous compounds and burn away or vaporize away, essentially. What you're left with is like carbon, potassium, and some other nutrients. So that's why wood ash and potash. See where it came from? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Fucking makes sense.
Oh.
I'm super, super high.
Yeah, you writing this shit down?
You better be taking notes, Daniel. Fucking quiz tomorrow, son.
Trust me, for some reason, my fucking brain soaks up everything. I don't know, it just this kind of shit I take in, and it sticks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, wood ash is a really great flower top dress. I mean, it's not like you can top dress that and you'll see it immediately, but like during like changeover or whatever. So when you're like, give it like 3 weeks, if you got an active food web, that'll be in there for sure.
What are those little creatures that look see-through that are crawling in your soil that are tiny little bitty fuckers? They only come out when I water.
Focus gnats.
Are they bad?
Do you have gnats in your tent?
Yeah.
No.
Do they look like, are they mites?
Photons.
No, they're I have no fungus gnats. I have none of that. I have no what are those fucking things that are in your roots?
Are they
I
small
don't have
enough
any of that. They're like, I have to check out the deal to look at the trichomes with it to see them. They're like itty bitty fucking things.
Sounds like plants.
Are they fast?
No, they're like real slow, and they're just stay on the soil when it's wet.
On the soil?
They don't climb up the stalk or anything like that. I sat there and watched them for like 30 minutes to see if they'll go up the stalk, and they won't go up the stalk. They'll stay in wherever the leaf decomposure is, or anything is rotting away on top of the soil. That's where they are.
They're not springtails?
Nuh-uh. I have to show them to you. I don't have an iPhone to take a nice picture. But I'll show you guys. There's some kind of for sure, from what they look like is some kind of beneficial mite that lives in the soil that helps decompose?
I posted a picture in this chat. If you can take a
Oh,
look at
did
it.
you? Okay, cool.
I'm just troubleshooting with you. Just throwing bugs.
Yeah, the whole body's clear. I mean, the whole fucking thing is clear.
Does it look like that?
I can't see it. I don't think I'm having trouble with it. Won't show. It's stuck on a photon screen.
Go to the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, to like the.
okay. Let's see.
Hey, what's up? Finally made it.
Who's in here? What's up, bro? Is it Photon? He finally made it back in.
You see the picture, Daniel?
Yeah,
Just wanted to go live in the
it's
garden.
still loading.
Oh, somebody just booted me.
I just booted you. No, you're good, Photon. Let's check out those upper mids.
Like that, bro.
What's up?
They do look like that. They're just like that. Itty bitty little tiny little fuckers.
They look like that.
But their body is like see-through, man. Like all clear, the whole body.
Is it that shape though?
Huh?
Hey, I don't know if you can see this. I got.
I put another picture.
Mites, like the ones that climb on your plant and fuck your shit up.
Well, I mean, I have my
I
soil.
never had a problem with anything like crawling on my shit. Come on, man.
Try and load that second picture.
Well, that's my attempt to go live in the garden. I don't know if that works or not.
Yeah. Like that.
Nah, we didn't see those upper mids that good enough, bro.
No?
Hmm.
Too low shelf or too high shelf or what?
Nah, we didn't really see them. Or I didn't see them.
Yeah. Using a new phone, so I really have no idea how to use it. My iPhone won't let me log into this call for some reason. It's really not pleasant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
These poor fucking clones.
Dirt mite, I guess. What kind of fucking bug is that?
Where at?
Is that what the bug is?
Is that a bad bug?
It's not a good one.
Is it a mite that climbs on your shit?
It climbs under shit. But is that what the bug is? Is it that shape?
Yeah, it is like that. But they're fucking itty, like real tiny, bro. Like,
Yeah, these are pretty small.
I don't know how close that is, but they look similar to that.
I wonder if they're thrips.
We'll talk offline. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're fucked, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Because we take the shits for reals.
Yeah, nuclear morbid.
Join the fucked club, Daniel. So
But,
far, I'm the only one in it. No, just kidding.
So what do they do? Do they fuck your plant? Do they mess like the leaf up or something, or the bud itself?
Your roots.
Yeah.
Your root. Oh.
If it is the bug, if we think it's root aphids,
Okay.
I think it might be. If they're slow.
Do they fly?
Because when I fucking water, dude, they'll fucking come out of the dirt like crazy. You won't see them.
Do they fly?
Well, when they're in that young stage, they're not going to fly.
No, they don't fly.
Oh, okay.
Anything flying yet? Nothing flying?
No.
How long have you seen before?
I told you I've been running the soil for 3 years.
And they've always been there?
And they've always been there.
Oh, no, it's probably not fucking... No way. They would have turned into flies.
No.
I mean, that's just what...
I've let this soil dry out completely. Like dust type of shit. And now just recook it and perlite it, add perlite or whatever.
I always
because like
and had fantastic runs, bro.
Because I have hypoaspis mites. They're fat.
I know for sure it's not a bad one, man, because my plant's always been like pretty healthy all the way fucking through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of curious now what your see-through bug is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some pictures of it, man, and I'm gonna send them to you. Cause I'm curious too, cause it's been there like from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the very, very beginning. And I told you I've been having that fucking soil for like 3 years.
You say it's in your soil or it's on your plants?
It's in the soil. It won't climb up the plants. I mean, I sat there and got stoned out of my head one time just staring at it, trying to see if it would crawl up the stock.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just stay on the soil, climb back into the soil. But won't go up the stock.
I got a fucking rip that I got a good picture of a while back. It fucking scared the shit out of me.
It's pretty weird.
Those kind of looks like that thrip I had earlier, but like shorter and with no red dot.
Yeah, these don't have a red dot or anything, man. They're just...
Wait, are you talking about the picture I just put in there?
Yeah.
No, dude, that's a homie.
Oh, that's a homie.
That's a hypoaspis.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't go away. They like just sit there and eat decaying.
Wait, the white looking ones or the browner looking one?
The brown looking one.
Okay.
Yeah. And they decimate fungus gnats. Like, they just won't have them anymore.
Really?
The
fuck is this thing called again?
See, that's crazy. Then maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe I'm looking at them wrong. Because I have no fungus gnats at all.
Dude,
And
these are fast though. They're not slow. I mean, for their size,
not.
obviously they're kind of slow, but they're
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 not.
pretty quick.
Yeah,
I
what the
mean,
fuck is that, high guy? What is that?
I'm not too sure how fast they are, but like I told you, I notice them when I water because the fuckers come out of the damn dirt quick onto the pot side of the black pot real quick. So maybe that's fast, but I mean, like I told you, I haven't just looked at them like that. Maybe they are the good ones because I have no fungus gnats in a lot of those, and I keep them. I told you how I water them. I mean, on a daily basis, so that would make moisture and a perfect environment for fungus gnats to build. I don't run any sand on the top of them or grow stone or anything like that. Just straight leaf decay. And they're pretty happy.
So yep, west, y'all.
You see the link I posted, Photon?
What's up?
I posted a Google search link in the chat. Yeah, as long as they have something organic to eat in like the mulch layer, they'll stick around, and then you can essentially inoculate a new pot by just taking a little piece of mulch that has mites scurrying on it, toss it in the new pot. They get pissed when you don't water, but they'll live. Eat fungus gnats and anything else. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like, man. I mean, most of this shit's been by accident too, man. I mean, I haven't even been trying to do that. Like I told you, I've just been keeping it around, keeping it
When I
over.
first started,
I get fungus gnats pretty bad because they just fly in through my windows, from my backyard.
Yeah, I think they attack pretty much anything that will grow up to be a fly. That lays shit in the soil.
Good.
All the damn larvae and babies and shit.
Yeah, dude, they're voracious. They're pretty mean. And then after a while, you'd tap your soil on the top, and they come out all pissed off, like ready to kill stuff.
I'm gonna show you. As a matter of fact, so you can see the little fuckers. Cause it's crazy, man. Sometimes I'm even scared to touch it because they'll just like the whole edge of the pot will fill out with nothing.
They do nothing. They do nothing against spider mites, though. They give fuck less about spider mites.
No.
What's your puppy's name, Photon?
That's Olivia right there.
That fits her too. She looks like an Olivia.
Yeah, she's the escape artist, man. I have my house has triple pane windows, so I have like one window on the inside, and then a double pane window that locks on the outside, and then the screen outside of that. And she figured out how to completely take off the first window from the window frame. Like it's like sitting on my couch when I come home. And she figured out how to unlock the second window and then nuzzle it open and then jump through the screen.
Spring tulip bad. That's not
Yeah, she's a little escape artist. She's done that twice while I was at work. Scared the shit out of me.
It sounds like them. It's like 3, 4 different kinds that look the same. Soil mites. It might be soil mites. I got my girl over here searching shit. I think they said might not eat the bird.
You closed that top vent yet?
Why you always rushing, motherfucker, high guy? Shit. No, I'm just
Just like to remind people.
no, I'm just, you know
I
I
wish
got
I wish I could afford to have someone follow me around and tell me that shit. You know what the motherfuckers is called? Personal assistant.
I'm not having a problem with
Yeah, I need
it.
like 3 of those.
That's white people stuff, man. I can't afford that.
shit. I ain't got
We'll work for a personal assistant for free weed. We'll good job for it.
Must work for upper mids.
I ain't gotta do shit, bro. My mama take care of me.
Like 4 different kinds. More than
Must embrace upper mids philosophies. You write that on your resume. You're proficient.
upper men's philanthropy. Is that what you said?
No, the upper mids philosophy. Like if you're like applying for a job, you write it on your resume. I'm proficient in upper mids situations.
Jesus. Yeah, it sounds like some aerodynamic type of shit.
I have all experience in all of the upper mids fucking bullshit. But
Upper mids adept and qualified.
So everybody I've been asking a question if indoor is a little better than outdoor has been saying, yeah. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, I would say you definitely get bigger yields outdoors, but you can control your environment a lot better indoors. And I've seen way better outdoor weed than indoor weed than I have outdoor weed.
Gotcha.
Just from my experience, I don't know about, people that grew up in California or whatever, but
yeah, that always just kind of weird.
yeah. Plus I've been blessed with fucking great cuts that, I'm, from Seattle and then grew up in the medical scene, and we always passed around, pheno hunted cuts of, the dankest bud around.
hey, you know what I have? Fuck you. Why ain't you tossing me that fucking Tahoe cookies yet, boy?
I'll get on it, man. A lot of shit to do.
You holding all the upper mids to yourself, son.
Mm-hmm. That white Tahoe cookies, man, she's a bitch at flour. I haven't got a good flour out of it yet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's just because, like the first round of clones that I floured, I found that one thrip, so I sprayed a shit ton of neem on them. And then like some other like organicide and shit like that before I flipped them in flour. And they fucking hated it. Like every fan leaf turned brown and like fell off, and they just look like shit. So I pulled them at like week 4. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. So we'll see how it goes. That Durban fucking put out some colas though.
Nice. Well, send me something. I don't know.
No. Just flowered. You want some Blue Dream?
That's the Santa Cruz cut.
Yep.
I might take it.
It's a fucking survivor. It's the only one I cloned 5 strains, and I kind of neglected them a little bit. But all 5 of the Blue Dream survived, and nothing else did.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Are those the throwaway cuts or what?
What's up?
Throwaway cuts.
Oh no, I'm about to transplant those. Upper mids, bro.
You're about to roll some fucking upper lower shelf.
Yeah. The upper shake, holy shit, seed, fuck yeah.
Oh shit, Herm Wrangler.
I get so excited when I fucking find seed.
Photon the Herm Wrangler.
That H line.
Upper mid Herm Wrangling.
The upper mid H line. This is actually probably this is Platinum Cookies crossed with Lemon Sour Diesel. Because the Lemon Sour Diesel was the one that hermed.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna try to pop this seed and probably kill it. So
Good, because the lemon sour tea crossed with cookies. I don't know. Maybe it could be good.
yeah, two negatives equal positive, right?
Right.
Unless you're adding or subtracting.
But in this case, the cookies is kind of a positive, so it'd be like a positive times a negative, which is still a negative.
Well, I mean, you could add them, so it'd still be positive.
As long as one of them is fucking has a greater magnitude than in the positive direction. I don't know.
Yeah. No, this cookies is really fucking stable. Like, I've only gotten 3 seeds out of it the entire time I've been growing it. I've been growing it for like 2 years, and the seeds came from other plants that hermed. And I've fucking left these, like, I've abused the shit out of these Platinum Cookies. Like, left them in the light for like 3 more hours than they should have been because I fell asleep downstairs with the lights on while I was defoliating. And like, I've never had one herm on me.
Nice. Yeah, throw me that cut, bro.
Yeah, I'm not losing this strain. I got to give this out to as many people as possible so I can get it back if I ever lose it.
Yeah, toss it my way.
And the Durban and the White Tahoe cookies.
Hell yeah. Hmm. I have these flow cuts that have been sitting in my fridge for a few days now, and I've just been like super slacking on fucking getting them into some cubes, but
Some what?
some flow.
Is that a strain?
Yeah, DJ Shorts flow.
Oh, okay. And you keep them in your fridge?
I have them in my fridge, yeah, because it's just easier to keep them fresh if you're not gonna take them right away. But
Huh.
I've just
Never
been
knew.
slacking on getting them into some little jiffy pucks or something.
Yeah. Just do it. Remember the other day when I was asking you how long I could keep seeds in water for before it would fuck them up?
Yeah.
Just do it. Just fucking go get some rock wool, put them in there.
Yeah, here. Pulling a photon over here with the seeds.
I don't know why I can't fucking pop a seed. It's only weed too, because I'm great at popping vegetable seeds like spinach and carrots and fucking lettuce, but weed, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
I even tried just putting weed seeds in with my like lettuce just to see like what would happen. Nothing.
I feel you. I've always been back and forth with me. I feel like sometimes, yeah, my veggies will come in so strong that I'm like, damn. And then my cannabis is hard. Like you said, it's a lot more finicky. You're just harder to get established. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you just kind of gotta pay attention to it a little bit more.
Yeah. So do you like when you pop a seed, you soak it for 12, 24 hours, something like that? And then do you use the paper towel method or like what's your procedure for that?
It just depends. Honestly, I've never been the biggest fan of the paper towel method, but as of recently, I've been doing it more just to kind of perfect my technique with it. But I don't know. I find with the paper towel method, it's like something that you really have to be on. Like the paper towel has to be like moist but not wet. You got to check on that shit every day. Not leave it too long. Shit can easily go awry and start getting some fucked up ass fungus growth or.
Mm-hmm. What about temps? Like, do you keep it in a clone dome or do you keep it just kind of out in the open or?
It depends on what season it is. Like if I'm popping in the summer, I'm not really too concerned because generally my house stays in I keep it in like the 70s.
Yeah.
I'll just if I'm doing the paper towel method, I'll just put it in a paper towel and like a Ziploc bag, like it's kind of cracked so it gets a little bit of air still, and I'll throw it in just in a drawer or wherever, somewhere that's not in direct light, because I don't want to select for any sort of photo trophism. But
okay, yeah, I think I was just baking mine because I put them in my clone dome.
But yeah, I like to. I think my preferred method is to soak them maybe in water for a day, and then if they start showing tails, throw them into some little jiffy pucks like you got there.
Yeah, that's what I did. I fucking killed them all.
Yeah.
But I did stick them in the clone dome, which is probably running pretty hot right now because it's summertime. So.
Yeah. That with the clone dome too, they can be finicky. I find as soon as they germinate, I like to get them out of there because if I leave them in there too long, but with my clone or whatever, then yeah, I start having problems with pythium or damping off.
I didn't have my CO2 hooked up to my clone dome either, which I find really helps with my cloning time, so it should help with my germination.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, like a clone dome, it's pretty fucking stagnant air, you know what I mean?
Right.
So they run out of CO2 eventually, and I keep mine's my clone dome's like in my bathroom. It's like kind of right next to my toilet. So I keep my CO2 tank in between my toilet and my clone dome. And I just get like a little squirt every time I go to the bathroom.
That's great, bro. That's great.
Dead ass serious.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Joe's seed soak, root riot cubes, clone dome. Good to go.
Oh shit. Don't fuck with the supreme leader.
No, I just soak I mix up the Joe's seed soak, which is really not that. It's just everything. You mix up like everything.
You just mix everything.
And I soak my cubes in that, and then kind of wring them out, you know. But when you do that, you'll get like microbial growth and some kind of algae growth and stuff on the plugs. But it's not bad. It's all right. But yeah, and just stick that bitch in there sideways and let it do its thing. I usually kill them when I transplant them.
So I've never had a problem with transplanting. I used to help my parents out a lot in the garden, and I don't know about you guys, but I rough the shit out of my roots before as I'm putting them in the pot, because most of the time, you know, they're root bound or spiraled around the pot that they were in. So I don't even mind how many roots I break. I just fucking, you know, frizzle them out so they look like Einstein's hair, and then, you know, drop them down in there. My plants will sag for like a couple days, but they come back way stronger.
I just kind of leave them be. Just throw them in there.
Yeah.
If I got it.
It depends. Like if my plants are hella root bound, I kind of like to loosen them up a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, I try not to disturb the root zone as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't mind like long veg times or anything either, too. So I fuck them up. Not gonna lie.
Fucking builds character, bro.
Yeah, I mean, strongest survive.
Get the upper mids ab roller.
Upper mids ab roller. Yeah, target your upper mids of your abs. Yeah.
Upper mid space.
That worked.
Or you can just call it mid space.
That upper mids engineering, son, with your boy Photon.
Mm-hmm. I had to do a fucking stress analysis on this thing today. It was like, it was a 400-ton like injection molding thing, and like I have no idea why they had me do the stress analysis. The whole thing's in compression the whole time, so like there's no way this thing could blow apart, you know. But they made me do a stress analysis and like size the welds on it.
Oh yeah. How did that go?
They only had a factor of safety of 1.2 at maximum capacity, but they told me they're only going to be around half of that, so they got a factor of safety around 2.5, which is acceptable.
It's a good number. 2.5. It's a good one.
Usually 3 is like the minimum factor of safety you want for engineering project, especially something that is 400 tons, you know.
So it's some upper mids quality.
We got lower quality
because upper mids would be like 4.5.
Yeah, upper mids would be like, yeah, at least 3.5, 4. Trying to see if I have pictures of it. Oh man, it's on this computer.
Upper mids.
I'll show you some of the upper mids fucking engineering we got going on around Seattle right now.
Upper mids bridge builders.
Yeah. Did I already tell you about that?
No.
Wow. That's a coincidence. Let's see.
Because I was thinking about upper mids engineering.
Yeah.
Golden Gate.
These parts happen to go on a bridge. Damn it. They gotta be on my other computer.
Golden Gate mids. That's funny. Hey, guy. Brooklyn mids.
Yeah, shit, they're on my other computer. But so this drawbridge next to where I live broke. Like some of the bearings and pins broke, and they brought them into me for inspection, and they failed in like every way I could possibly fail them. And like the lead engineer came in and said, "Oh no, we're just gonna put them back in service." And these are like original castings from 1919. I found there was like a 1/4-inch pinhole that was like 2 inches deep, and like I was finding like 3-4 inch long fatigue cracks on these things, and they just put it back into service.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, they paid my company a lot of money to have me inspect these fucking parts for 4 days when we could have ordered material and built them new ones for cheaper and faster. And this whole time they were renting a crane to lift the bridge up and down because we had the pieces to lift it up and down.
What the fuck?
And then they just put it back in service.
That's all good.
Yeah. Dude, I wrote it up on my report. I was like, in no way should these go back in service. Like, this cannot come back on me for like passing the inspection. I was like, this failed every type of inspection I could throw at it, you know?
Damn.
I actually tried to report the engineer, like the lead engineer guy on it, to the whatever Washington State building code compliance people, but they like wanted too much personal information, and there's only like 2 people that would have known that, you know, that was happening, so I didn't want to like, you know, give myself away.
Right.
Because my bosses told me to, you know, just fucking shut up and stop worrying about it.
So shut up. It's only people's lives.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're in Seattle, there's two two drawbridges or two main drawbridges. It's the northern one, if you're curious.
Good to know. Stay off that fucking lower bottom shelf shit.
It is actually it's the Fremont Bridge, Rain Rage.
Nice talk, bro.
Picture on my phone. What you guys got going on this weekend? Anything good? Bad? Ugly?
Well, you know, I gotta kill a bitch.
Yeah. Know how it goes.
You know how that goes. But other than that, chilling, might have lunch with my mom.
Yeah. My dad's actually coming over tomorrow to help me finish up my gate on my fence.
I have to go help my friend move in the morning. And on that, I'm actually gonna hop off and go to sleep. I gotta wake up.
All right then.
What's up?
Said all right then.
But yeah, it was good streaming with you guys twice.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. We don't know where Blunt Thumb is. Somebody call him and tell him to call us back.
Real, you think Blood Thumb? Let them know we're worried about him.
Right. Call the trichome chasers immediately. 1-800-TRICHOMES.
1-800 upper mids.
All right. Good night.
Holy shit, is that a number? Can I get that?
Have a good one, bro.
Later, man.
Can I get that?
UPPERMIDS 7.
What the fuck?
Damn. It's one letter short.
That's weird. What is that? Is that your camera making that noise?
Mine?
Yeah.
I guess it might be. It's like trying to fucking focus on what's wrong with it.
Right, it's tripping out.
Tripping out. Just pointing at my dog. What's up, dog? Is that better?
Yeah, no worries. I was just tripping out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, shit, bro. Should we call it a night, or what are you feeling?
What's the best strain? How everyone wants. I mean, shit, dude. I'm gonna be transplanted for the next like 4 hours, so doesn't matter to me. But so that bridge I was talking about, these are some of the cracks I found in the bridge.
Damn.
Yeah. And these are about, it's about life size, so like 3 inches, 4 inches long. They wanted me to actually x-ray it at first, and I x-rayed it, and it looked like fucking Swiss cheese. And I was like, well, I can't x-ray this, and it doesn't pass, so, you know, what do you want me to do? And they're like, well, can you ultrasonic test it? And I was like, no, I can't fucking ultrasonic test it, something with fucking that looks like Swiss cheese. You know, I'm never gonna get any like good reflectors back. So then they just had me mag particle test like the parts that we were looking for fatigue cracks, and we found fatigue cracks everywhere we looked, and they still put them into service.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. Someone needs to slap that fucking dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was like one of the lead engineers at the DOT. I was like, are you serious? You're gonna put this back into service? Slash, you
Go figure.
wasted more money like having me inspect these and then ignore my inspection than it would have taken us to build you new parts.
Oh, damn. What a world we live in.
Yep. Well, good old bureaucracy.
Mm.
You can always pay to fix things, but you can never pay to build them right the first time.
Just keep fixing that road.
Paging blunt thumb. GPS locate blunt thumb Siri. Siri, where's blunt thumb?
For real, though.
I guess while I got 15 viewers here, I can showcase a little bit of lighting shit. Watch out, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. So these are my commercial series pictures here. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you guys. So the ones with the white diodes use Phillips Luxon diodes, which are 170 lumens per watt on the spec sheet, but the you know, the power supply and optics bring that down a little bit. So they're certified at 145 lumens per watt wall plug efficiency, which is pretty damn good for, I mean, even cobs or anything like that. Like, once you subtract the power supply efficiency and the loss due to heat and current and stuff. But so this is the 150 watt 4500K model, and I didn't want to tell these guys that I was using these for plant growth, because as soon as you tell them it's a grow light, they fucking try to charge you like 4 times as much. But they asked me if I was, and I was like, fuck it, yeah, I am. And they're like, yeah, we'll send you our like proprietary plant growth spectrum light. And they sent me 4 of these pieces of shit. Where I hung one of these up in my bedroom where I had the 4500K, and this is 150 watts too. But where I had the 4500K, I hung this one up, and the 4500K was getting like 650 to 700 ppfd, and this thing was getting like 225 to 250 ppfd in the same spot.
But it's proprietary technology, son.
Yeah, right. And then, so I was like, dude, fuck those, you know, proprietary spectrums. I'm just gonna fucking hack these with my boards, because they still have a HLG 150 power supply in them. So I just hacked it with a couple of my sunboards, took out their PCB and the optics, and then hacked it with this. So this is it's about 2 feet long, maybe a little longer. Yeah, it's about 2 feet long, and 9 inches wide, and it is bright as shit.
It looks bright as fuck. Your dog's all like, try not to look at it.
Yeah, poor girl. But yeah, so this is what I run now over my veg area. It's one of my own hacked fixtures. It's that proprietary plant growth, man. I actually measured the spectrum off of those, and they used like 2 different kinds each of red and blue, and then they actually used green diodes, which I've never seen anybody use before. They actually used green diodes.
Get them green diodes in there, son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that what's up with that shit? It was just like, it seems all blurply. They're proprietary shit.
Yeah, it's totally Burple, and you know, they asked me if I was using it for grow light, and that's what they know grow lights look like. So yeah, it's totally Burple.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if you can really appreciate how Burple this is. There's hey, you really can't tell how purple it is, but it's all red and blue diodes with a couple of green, and they're just pieces of shit. So I hacked them, and I'm probably gonna hack the other 4, and then put those over a 4x8 tent, flower them, see how they do. That's only 600 watts over a 4x8.
Oh yeah, dog. Yeah, that hacked fixture seems fucking bright.
Yeah, that thing, I'm really happy about that. And I'm trying to get them to use, because they use the Philips Luxem diodes. I'm trying to get them to use the Samsung diodes, or the new Nichia 3030 size diodes, because that's what the Philips are. I'm not sure they're going to be able to use the Samsung 5730s with those optics, or 5630s with those optics. So we'll see how much the Nichia chips are, because LEDs can get pretty expensive real quick. I looked at on my fusion boards. So my fusion boards have 40 red diodes, and instead of the diodes I use now, I looked at the Cree XPE photo reds and the Osram 660s. And the Crees tripled the price of the board for me, and the Osrams doubled the price of the board. And then I did the math, and it was a 4 to 6% efficiency gain with the Osram, and like a 7% efficiency gain with the Crees. And I was like, you know, I think I can do without 7% efficiency for 300% the cost.
Bro, but that's 7 whole percent, dog.
7 more percent, yeah.
Fuck it, it's done. Just charge fucking 4 times as much. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep them affordable, you know.
No, yeah, I feel you, dog. I feel you. I'm just being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, bro. I need to fucking get some boards already. I've been slacking. Just been like one thing after another, bro. $500 electric bill, all kinds of bills and bills.
Dude, I got probably $1,200 worth of bills upstairs, and I think I have $11 in my account right now.
Sweet.
Yeah. And I just got paid too.
I know. Too bad the electric company doesn't take IOUs.
Yeah. Well, the electric company takes a while to like actually show off your shit. I gotta prioritize and see which bills I want to pay first.
Right.
I fucked up. So like one of my mortgage checks got lost in the mail, and so the next month I just wrote a check for 2 months. But then like it was coming up on the day like where you start getting penalties. So I called them and paid over the phone, and then like an hour later the check cleared. And so I was like negative like $3,000 in my fucking checking account for a while. So I've been trying to like recover from that, but it's been nice not having a house payment, because I haven't had a house payment in like 5 months.
Nice.
Yeah. But that really did kind of fuck me, you know.
I bet, dude. Holy fuck.
And one fucking box of fusion boards got lost in Memphis somehow by FedEx. That set me back a couple weeks.
They got you on that though, right?
Yeah.
Word. Pretty badass, man.
To file my fucking taxes before Monday, and my CPA fucking dropped his phone or broke it or some shit. So like, I'm gonna communicate over email and Facebook and shit. It's a real pain in the ass.
Upper mids accounting.
For real. The guy, he's actually in my frat, a couple years older than me, and he specializes in like marijuana grow op accounting, which is like basically all cash.
Hell yeah, that's what I specialize in too, son.
Yeah. Well, they can't, or I don't know if they can't or they don't, but if they put their money in a bank, since banks are federal, the Fed can just come in and take their money at any time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So all the grow ops around here, they all only deal in cash.
So we just gotta hold these motherfuckers up, is what you're saying.
I think they're smarter than that. They keep it off premises and probably in different locations.
So what you're saying is we gotta hold these motherfuckers up.
Sure, if you can find them.
Shit, you seen dead presidents, son?
Honestly, the grow-ups are hard as shit to find around here because they like don't let you put up any signs or anything. You know, for security purposes or whatever. But they're elusive. I gotta get my fucking bandsaw set up and my drill press. Dad's coming over to help me with my gate tomorrow. Build that.
What type of gate are you making?
Well, I built my fence last weekend, and it's going to be kind of like a Viking style gate because that's the hardware I went with. It actually looks fucking badass right now, just no gate, but can't wait to get the gate up. Mostly because my dog, that'll be like a third line of defense against my dog getting out. But
Right.
she's so tenacious. There's no fucking way anything's gonna stop her. Like once she gets outside.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah, I think I might zonk out, bro.
Yep. No hard feelings.
What's up?
No hard feelings.
Don't lie. All right. Well, peace out, all you upper mids.
No.
Fuck mids. All you upper mids philanthropists out there.
Yeah.
Upper,
Yeah,
upper
I think our calls one tonight.
yeah. Peace out, all you upper mids connoisseurs.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll still got 19 people, the three of us. Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Peace. West.
Right.
Yeah. Laters.
There it is.